and welcome to Acadia RPG. My name is Shane Stevens, and I am your Dungeon Master. And I am joined once again by our beautiful players, Meredith and Brittany. I also forgot to fix the button again this week. So you just get to see Meredith and Brittany for the second. I'll fix that.
Numbers 20.
Oh, man. I keep forgetting I just gotta change. It's because my little button over here is... I keep forgetting to change it. Remember that tonight. Anyway, thank you guys so much for joining us. We're here once again to hang out and play some games. But yeah, thank you for all of you who are joining us now or later on YouTube. Your views are much appreciated. Mm-hmm. So we hope you enjoy hanging out with us. So, I don't think I have any real announcements.
Except next week.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
We will not... Yeah, you're the cause of it, so you should be the one to remember.
That's why they have me.
We will not be here next week. Brittany is going to be out of town, so we're going to be taking the week off.
We'll be unavailable.
So, matter of fact, we will probably be leaving her on stream time to go pick her up from the airport, so... But, thank you guys so much for being here. So next week we won't be around. So make sure you remember that. I'll try to remember to go change Twitch. That way it won't pop up that we're supposed to be there and we're not. And we'll get back to it again like normal in 2 weeks' time. So, with that being said, tonight's episode should be pretty epic from what I have planned. So...
I do not like epic plans.
Should be good. And I'm going to try out a new playlist and see how that goes too. Because I like the more epic battle music for this. It's going to be going for a while. But
Hopefully I trapped Nixie because I put the thing
oh, did you?
up downstairs.
Oh, so she can't get...
Nope,
so she
here she
can
is.
just wander around downstairs.
Smart.
So she's
So-
trapped with us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
See, what I need to do is I need to get a second monitor over there that just watches the video camera downstairs so we can just keep an eye on her.
You can just see us like we pulled out of game, just like, what the hell is she doing?
Well, eventually...
Jumping up, screaming, "Get out of my yard, you animal!"
Get back up here!
Kill the squirrel!
Get it! Well, eventually we will have a table in the middle of the table, or a TV in the middle of the table for battle maps. One of these days.
Maybe.
One of these days. Anyway,
No.
so that being said, just remember now. So next week we're not going to be here. No other real announcements. We can go ahead and jump into tonight's game. So where we last left off, our adventurers, we're spending some much needed time at home. You guys had made it back to Mapleton, and you were seeing some old families, some friends, some lovers potentially, enjoying your time.
Unless it's with Elliot, apparently, and then she'll tell the whole world.
You don't tell the whole world, you don't know anything.
Exactly, I said apart from Pip.
It's not a secret, she's just not terribly bright.
No, it's a secret. Otherwise, Elliot might have said something, so obviously it's a secret. A secret love affair.
You made your voice very disapproving about him being allowed to date
Exactly!
while not being a warrior. So perhaps he simply feels he can't confide in you.
I don't care.
It doesn't matter.
He should tell me anyway and brave my disapproval.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. How else are you supposed to be with your siblings?
So, anyway, you guys had some much needed downtime at home. You enjoyed some quiet time. You guys did eventually meet up and talk about the next leg of your journey, which you were found out would be relatively uneventful. You'd eventually make it to this big fort that was run by the crossing guards that has the Fey Crossing there. And there you would spend a night and get ready to head over into the Feywild. So you guys headed out on the third day after returning to Mapleton, and continued traveling on. Your journey was relatively uneventful. I don't remember any major happenings. Let me double check my notes.
Nothing but the creepy face, as far as I recall.
That's all I remember too, so I'm just double checking. Nope, you went over the ferry. Pip found some stuff in the bottom of the lake. Then there was the village on the other side of the lake.
No. Okay.
Yeah, and then there was the magically carved tree. That was the only interesting thing. Yeah, you guys passed that tree with a really interesting face. Really well carved, really realistic looking, kind of creepy. And continued on. Eventually reaching the Mapleton Crossing fort. That was kind of a palisade fort with those kind of giant sharpened sticks. And some kind of stick-built buildings. Some tents and some other outdoor accoutrements. And a number of crossing guard members, or soldiers, or whatever you want to call them. They're going about their daily business. You guys were greeted by Murhas, I believe? Yes. Murhas, who was the kind of the head of the area and head of the fort there, and greeted you guys, got you guys set up in lodging. You guys were allowed to eat and practice and do whatever you wanted to do while you were there. And generally had a relatively nice time. After about...
Apart from that one thing. No, just...
Okay. So you guys spent a night. I think you guys... Then you had most of the next day to kind of have off. And then towards the evening, it was time for you... The crossing was open, and you guys had to prepare to head in. So, as you guys gathered your stuff, made sure your carts and horses were taken care of, and prepared to head through the crossing, right as you guys were making your way towards the giant mushroom, that is the crossing, the fence around it, a wyvern came flying out, roaring at the top of its lungs, and that is where we left off. So you guys find yourself in the middle of this palisade fort, with a kind of a fence around the mushroom, and a wyvern coming flying out towards you. And as a matter of fact, I can show you what it looks like tonight.
Ooh.
Because I did a little bit of prep work.
Gross.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Beautiful.
Okay.
Wrong screen.
Gosh. I moved it because I didn't want you guys to see it early.
It says crossing guards. The name that we need to change!
There it is.
There's what? There's the mushroom, but what are we looking for?
We're looking at the fort, the whole thing.
Yes, I don't have the quick and easy ability to put tokens on there, so we're gonna use a little bit of a different system for
What's
it
that
tonight.
up in the corner? A trebuchet?
That is a ballista. Trebuchet is a little different, but yeah,
A whole lot different.
quite a bit actually.
Yeah. Watch
Nope.
Phineas and Ferb, it will tell
A
you.
ballista is like a giant crossbow, while a trebuchet is more like a catapult.
It is.
But it's a different kind of catapult.
Yeah, catapults and trebuchets are different.
Trebuchets are better. Just saying.
Yes. Phineas
There is
and
a
Ferb!
huge, argument that goes on the internet about whether a catapult or a trebuchet is better. It's a big thing.
Nerds.
Look it up.
I refuse. I will persist in my blissful ignorance.
And a trebuchet is typically what you use for pumpkin chunking.
I said blissful ignorance, Shane!
You're welcome. So yeah, so this is the fort. So you can see that we have the mushroom here in the center, with the wall that goes around it. We have two ballistas up in the corners. You have kind of like a little tent and guard post down here in the bottom right. Bottom left is another platform. And then down into the black space down there is kind of like where the houses and food area goes. It kind of makes like kind of a T shape.
Sure.
So this is the only area that we really need to concern ourselves with.
Okay.
So
is this the fairy side as well?
Hmm?
This is the fairy side?
I mean, there's the giant mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what you guys were going to walk underneath in order to get to the face side.
Okay.
So, that answer your question, or is it still confusing?
Meh.
Alright, so let me change the music back to the epic stuff here. So with that, you guys have a giant wyvern
Love it.
roaring and heading your way. Change it back to combat. So hopefully...
Got any more of those honey buns? Yes. That's good.
And I need you guys to roll initiative for me, please. Oh, look at that! There's a new button to click.
This is
Auto roll initiative. Make my life way easier.
it's a 15 for me. And 14 for Daffodil. Unfortunately.
And a 25 for me.
45 for Pip. I'm sorry, Faye. What was yours again?
15 for me, 14 for Daffodil.
Okay. Alright. So with that, as you guys oh, I'm
No.
looking at the wrong thing. Okay, there it is. Alright, so you guys are gosh dang it, move that over. What did it do there? There. To get things because I'm using my tablet to control my big computer, which is always more difficult. Alright, so there we go. So you guys have your little battle maps where you can kind of get general areas of where you want to be.
Yep.
So you guys are standing, I don't know if you can see my, you can't see my cursor. You guys are standing right about here,
Okay.
and the dragon is flying out this way towards you guys.
Oh, so we haven't even gone through yet. It's just like opens up.
Yep.
Brilliant.
So, no, you guys have not gone through yet. It flew out at you guys.
Love that.
So, Pip, you are up first. What would you like to do? The wyvern is approximately about 10 feet out of the ground and flying in your general direction.
I think what Pip's gonna do is she's gonna start running for those ballistas.
Okay, you start running towards the ballista.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll say from your current location, you could probably make it there. Do you want to dash?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're gonna dash, that's probably gonna
60 feet.
So probably gonna make it right about there, so you can make it there in the next turn.
Okay.
So we're gonna do what's called we're gonna do this location based. So basically, the theory and how this works is we have important areas on the map, and those are gonna be where you guys kind of like say where you're going towards, and we'll determine how long it takes you to kind of get there. Because it'd be easier with tokens, because then we can just count it out.
Right, yep.
But since I don't have an easy way to do tokens without me running this in 3 different programs in order to get just a fucking token. I tried figuring that out, but I was like, I just don't have enough time to get it working. So we're just going to kind of go with your main area. So your main areas obviously are going to be area in front of the mushroom, the ballista. So all the sides of the mushroom are areas. The ballistas are areas. This corner are kind of your general areas.
Okay.
So we'll kind of use that as a guide. So with that, you can make it there next turn, Pip, but that's going to take your action and your movement to get to where you get.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right, Faye, you're up.
Okay. How close is the wyvern to me?
The wyvern. So where you guys are positioned, which is about here. The wyvern's flying about here, so we'll probably say within 40 feet.
Okay. So I'm gonna regrettably head forward about 10 feet and use my Skyblinder staff that I knew would be a good purchase.
Hey, there you go.
Right? I knew this was gonna come in handy eventually.
All right, so remind me what it does.
Okay, if a blind creature you can see within 30 feet of you makes an attack roll against you, you can use your reaction to hold the staff aloft and cause it to flare with light. The attacker has disadvantage on the attack roll and must succeed a DC 15 Constitution save or be blinded until the start of its next turn.
So you can't use that until you make an attack roll against you.
Okay. Oh, I also gain a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls.
Against a flying creature.
2 damage rolls made with this magic quarterstaff while holding it.
Gotcha. So you can use that as a reaction if he makes an attack against you.
Okay. So then, I guess the first for my action, I guess, is going to be. That's gonna take a second. Give me a minute.
That's fine.
I think I'll start safe and just use Toll the Dead.
All right. Let's save.
Yep. Wisdom 15.
They rolled its whales.
Haha!
They're wyverns, not dragons. They're not as smart. And remember, he has not taken any damage.
I know.
Okay.
5.
5 points of damage.
Yep.
As you go in, you holding your Scavenger staff ready and prepared, you let out, snap your fingers, and a gong noise resonates out. It hits into the dragon or the wyvern and deals damage. Anything else?
Nope. I think I've got pretty much crap for
Hi, viewer.
bonus actions.
Hello, viewer. All right. Then up next is Daffodil.
Okay, he's going to. For his regular walking speed, he's going to use that to get as close to a decent hiding place as he can
Okay.
and
So
shoot with his crossbow.
where you guys are, what's his walking speed? 20?
35.
35? He could probably make it pretty close to the tent, but I don't think he could quite hide
Right,
where you guys are. So he would not be able to get a sneak attack,
right.
but he can go and
But
make
he
a
will-
crossbow attack.
Yeah, next turn.
Okay, so is he gonna make his way towards the tent, you think?
Yep.
Okay. So go ahead and make a crossbow attack. What is it, 22?
23.
23, that will hit. Roll for damage.
Ten.
10 points of damage, alright.
Sorry. Just confirming my appointment for my haircut.
Alright, anything else for that?
Wait. So it says cunning action. You can take a bonus action to dash.
Yeah, you can use a bonus action to dash.
So go hide around the tent wherever like would give him sneak attack for the next round.
Okay, yeah, so you can bonus action dash, get to a spot in the tent, and the next turn you can attempt to hide and then make your attack.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, taking more notes myself. Okay, so with that, it brings us to the guards in the area. So your allies and the guards are going to make attacks against the wyvern. I need one of you guys to roll me a d20.
You do it.
Depending on what you roll, depends on how much damage they do.
Ooh,
As a whole.
I should have done it.
Is that a natural 1? A 2?
2.
Okay, then I'll note that.
Not in jail yet, but pretty damn close.
You're on thin ice.
Alright, that brings us to the wyvern. So the wyvern,
Do I need to roll a d20? It's just kidding.
flying out, is going to kind of like and then stop short of you guys and land on the ground. And
Question
actually,
lands on the
let me see
ground.
this.
Pip cannot attack it in the air.
Actually, no, it is going to stay in the air. So it's going to make its first attack against. Yeah, it would make its attack against Faith first. So it's going to use its
Right
claws.
there. So, staff. Disadvantage.
Yep. So natural 1.
That's pretty disadvantaged. Also, you gotta do a saving throw of Constitution. Yeah.
9.
You're blind!
Perfect. So blind till when?
The start of its next turn.
Okay.
I knew this would be a good purchase. I may be cheap, but sometimes when I spend money, it turns out good.
All right. So the creature is
This
it's gonna
won't work on giant bats.
So it flies over top of you guys and goes to make kind of a strafing attack. So it goes after Faye first. As you do, you raise up your Skyblinder staff and a pulse of light beams out. Everybody else kind of like shakes their head for a second, but the dragon, or the Wyvern in particular, catches it full force and is kind of like blinking wildly. As it rolls its one, it misses you pretty tremendously, and then crashes into the ground behind you, taking... Where's my improvised damage chart? I don't have it. Oh, there it is. Taking 8 points of damage. It crashes into the ground at speed. Behind you guys. So that's it for that creature's turn. And then, as that creature kind of crashes into the ground, you guys, turning around to see that, you hear another roar.
No!
Come from the direction of the portal.
Ah!
As you do, you guys turn around, and you see another wyvern come flying out of the portal. It comes out, and it kind of does a strafing around, and then starts making its way heading straight for the mushroom. So it doesn't attack you guys yet, but it's heading towards the mushroom. Alright, Pip, you're up.
Gonna run up.
Yep, I say you can make it to it this time.
I'm gonna aim for the one that's flying in the air and...
You want to aim for the one that's flying?
Yes,
Okay,
above the mushroom.
so roll me a d20 and add 6.
Oh no! No!
Oh.
No! No! No!
Disgusting.
I bet you can tell what it was.
That was a natural one.
Yeah.
Okay, I need you to roll me percentile dice.
Oh no!
No!
I'll give you the stats beforehand.
Oh god.
On
Oh shoot.
below a 25%, the crossbow will take damage. The ballista will take damage. From 25 to 50%, you hit the mushroom. And above that, nothing bad happens.
55.
Nothing bad happens. The bolt goes awry. So, good job.
Yeah, that's yours.
Thank you.
So you go to aim, and you're just kind of struggling, and then the bolt just kind of goes awry and it misses. So I will note that there is another person up there that was already manning the crossbow. So you will go up and take kind of like they're there to assist you, which makes firing the crossbow easier. So what's going to happen is that NPC every turn is going to take the help action to help you fire the crossbow faster. But next turn, you guys will have to work on reloading it.
Mhm.
Or actually, the NPC would do that for you. So the NPC is going to reload it for you, and you'll be able to fire next time.
I was like, for my
So-
bonus action, can I reload it?
No, you cannot. It takes an action to reload the crossbow.
Or, since he's reloading it, could I put one of the stink stones, attach it to that?
I'm gonna require that to take an action for you
Oh.
to try to attack it to a crossbow bolt. If you want to do that next turn, you can.
Oh, okay. I was trying to see if a bonus action that would work. Just like, oh, block.
I'm gonna count that as like kind of a funky. That's gonna require an action. That's not gonna be something you can do easily.
Dang. I'm just trying to think of something.
You're gonna have to like get rope out. You're gonna have to try to fashion it to it. It's not gonna be a quick and easy task.
No. Never mind then. Just trying to think of something because I don't have magic. Just be like, magic it.
All right, that's that it for you, Pip.
Yeah.
All right, Faye, you're up.
Okie dokie.
So you got one behind you and one flying in the air, heading towards the mushroom.
Alright, divide and conquer. I'm gonna keep my attention on the one that I blinded.
Okay.
And how far away am I?
It's behind you. It's probably only like 20, 25 feet. It landed
Okay.
behind you guys. So
Hmm.
I think because it's blind, you guys will gain the advantage on attack roll maybe instead. But I will
Right.
double check.
Alright.
Blinded creature can't see automatically fails ability checks. Attack rolls against that creature have advantage. So
Okay. I am going to take this opportunity to cast Spiritual Weapon.
okay. So what do you want to your giant spiritual weapon to appear as?
Let's go with the cliche. It'll be a sword.
Perfect. Get a giant sword appears.
Flaming sword.
Flaming sword.
Flaming sword.
It's got stone flames.
Alright.
You want that to make its way over towards the creature and make an attack?
Yes, the one that is currently blinded.
Yep. So it flies over and then you make the attack against it.
Yep. 14.
14. That will just hit.
Okay, good. No, I'm still gonna do my advantage because.
Oh, right, yeah, you have
What if I
advantage.
get a 20?
Yeah, definitely. Always do advantage.
Nope. It's just now 26, but.
That's fine.
Yep, so. Going to. Smite.
Do it. Roll your
Smite
damage.
Creature. Does that count?
Yeah, sure.
Yes!
it's
12!
It's not cocked, so. 12?
Yep.
Alright, 12
I
points of
almost
damage.
bought
Nice.
this great dice tower yesterday, but I'd already spent way too much money, so it had to stay.
Oh, that sucks.
It was gorgeous!
I keep contemplating whether or not I want to build one or buy one. I keep going back and forth.
They're so pretty sometimes.
They're really cool. There was ones that actually, where I got these coasters from, they had a dice tower that was in the similar style.
Nice.
That was pretty awesome. It had 3 holes that it could go down, so it made it even more kind of
There you
tricky.
go. Love it.
I love it. I almost bought it. It was this close, but it was expensive. And I was like, coasters are already like $10.
So do I also make an attack myself, or is the spiritual weapon itself for this
So
round?
what does it take to cast spiritual weapon? Is it an action or bonus action?
I think it can be a bonus. But I feel like that might just be that it gets its own action afterwards.
Well, and when you cast
Spiritual weapon is a bonus action. But
Yeah.
is that the cast or just itself?
So it should say, but I'm pretty sure once you cast spiritual weapon, you're allowed to move it and make an attack on the same turn that you summoned it. From that point forward, it takes a bonus
Okay.
action in order to control it.
Well, to move it up to 20 feet and repeat an attack.
Yeah. Yeah, that requires a bonus action on your turn.
Right.
But you still have your action.
Okay.
You cannot cast another spell. You can
Beam.
cast an action cantrip. If
Okay.
You have one.
So we're going back and we're going to toll the dead again on the one that I previously injured.
Go ahead. Oh wait,
Wait! Advantage.
nope. It makes a save. Remember, because it's still dead.
That's right, it's a save! Woohoo!
And it does not get disadvantage on this because it's blinded. Because
Right.
it doesn't require sight.
Right, yep.
What is it? Wisdom save?
15, yep.
It failed.
Yes! Alright.
Make your attack or your damage.
I should know this. It's what I use all the time. Yeah. So,
It has to take damage now, though. Too.
10.
So 10. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Anything else, Faye?
Nope, I have done all that I can.
All right. Daph's up.
I'm gonna pick these two.
Daffodil's turn. He's going to hide.
Okay. So
Bonus
bonus action to
action to
hide.
hide.
Roll a stealth check.
$14.
Feels hidden.
And so he's going to crossbow attack plus sneak attack.
Yep. So go ahead and make your crossbow.
19.
19. That hits. Roll with stealth. That's against the one that's down, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So he gets advantage against that too.
Yeah, it's not 20, so it doesn't
Okay.
matter. Alright, that's all of these. $16. No, wait. 21.
21. Nice.
I always forget about, adding things.
So Faye, on your turn, your giant spiritual weapon went in and sliced into it, kind of crushing parts of its tail and torso. And then Daffodil lets out a crossbow bolt that goes and shoots out and pierces it in the head, dealing massive amounts of damage. As the creature is now oozing blood and bloodied.
Yeah.
All right, anything else for Daff?
No. He's already used his bonus action. He's done.
All right, it is now the guard's turn. Let me have you guys roll me a d20, please.
My turn. Okay. You did not do good last time. 18!
18, nice. Okay. Now, do you guys want to have them split that up? I'll let you guys choose. Do you want them to split that up between the dragons or focus it on one?
I think that they should try to kill off,
Kill off the one that's injured.
and then if they have
Okay.
any left,
Divide and conquer. Fewer attacks to be.
yeah,
getting
and
hit
if
by.
there's anything left to attack the other one,
Yep.
if there's anything left over.
All right. There we go. So, that's it for the guard's turn. Now it's the wyvern's turn. So the wyvern, it says it started the end of its next turn. For blinded.
Until the beginning of its next turn.
Okay, so it is no longer blinded.
Yep.
So it kind of shakes it off and it kind of stands up and it turns around and it sees you standing there. And
18
a couple
points
of
of damage and it didn't kill it, even though it's bloody?
yeah, you guys dealt a lot of damage to it before it got bloody.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bloody just means it's at half health.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
It's okay. These things are tough.
Just
It's okay.
I just wanted to die, okay?
So it's going to stand up, it's going to turn around, it's going to see you, Faye, and some of the guards. So it's going to make its first attack against you using its stinger. So on the end of its tail, it has a very long stinger like a scorpion tail. It's on the ground. Because it crashed into the ground.
Is it still a flying creature, though? Does flying creature mean a creature that flies, or a
A
creature,
creature
that
that's
is
in
currently...
the air.
Damn.
A creature that is currently flying.
Why doesn't sophistry ever do me any good?
Oh, gosh. So,
Yay.
so it's going to make its first attack against you with the stinger because it crashed into the ground. And
I know.
it took damage from that. So,
Doesn't mean I gotta like it, Shane. I don't want to fight. I just want to win.
I mean, you know. So its first attack against you is going to be a 15 to hit.
Ah, beans. Go
Okay.
ahead.
That hits?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's going to be... that's going to be 11 points... oh, sorry, wait a second. Yeah, 11 points of piercing damage. And I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Nine.
Alright, so you're going to take... see if I have enough dice for this.
Shane!
he is an evil man. We know
Don't
this.
say stuff like that. I'm delicate.
graceful, delicate.
It's not who I was. I was a ballerina.
They had to go. I love that movie. I love Joan Cusack.
You're going to take 22 points of poison damage.
So it's 33 total?
Yep.
Uh,
And then it's going to turn to one of the guards. This is going to make an attack against one of the guards. That's going to hit with its
Please
claw attack.
Don't
That's
die
going to deal
before
that much
we
damage.
get to the pain. Wild.
seriously.
It goes over and it turns out to one of the guards and it slashes into one of its claws and that guard falls over dead. So there's still quite a few of them, but your guys are one guard down now.
Excuse me.
Okay, so now it's the next wyvern's turn. So it's going to fly overhead and it's going to make 2 claw attacks against the mushroom.
I know. If like
Let's get
Rex
hit.
is gonna wreck the crossing, but like I don't care.
If we can't go through there, oh well.
We'll find another.
Then the Fae will have to just deal with it.
It's
We
gonna
can't
be
help
another
it if
attack.
the Wyverns destroyed the Fae crossing.
It's going to be double damage because I rolled a natural 20. So,
Stop doing that.
Shade, I have a gesture for you.
I'm sure you do.
You didn't even see it.
I know.
I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I know what she said. I know what she was doing. Alright.
Well,
So,
what about...
that's fair. So it went and it kind of gashed into the top of the mushrooms. You see bits of mushroom raining down as it kind of tears into the top of it. So it kind of curves around for another pass.
From this side, we will grow smaller.
It is now Pip's turn.
Gonna try to shoot at it again.
What about Daffodil?
Okay. Daffodil went. You did slick attack damage. You did
Okay.
like 22 points of damage.
Okay.
That's
I want him to go again.
right. Alright, Pip, so you're gonna shoot it again with the crossbow?
Mm-hmm.
Or the ballista? Sure, the guy assists you, you guys get it reloaded, and go and make your attack. Add 6.
11.
Just missed. You're not far off. So as you launch with your ballista bolt, it goes over and flies towards it and kind of just manages to scrape by it. And that doesn't quite hit it.
Why? Why?
Anything else?
I can't do jack shit!
Well, do you have any bonus actions?
Nothing useful.
Nothing. at a
Two-fin
distance, I
weapon
suppose.
fighting and second wind. That's it. So all I can do is just like heal myself.
Yeah.
That is it. Nothing good.
Alright, Faye, you're up.
Okie dokie.
I'm sorry. To be fair, when you hit with that ballista, it's gonna feel real good.
Since
If I ever hit.
since I am hurting so much, I am going to.
Run away!
You know, that's probably the best idea.
Monty Python that shit out of there!
Wait,
Get out!
I am going to
Away.
cast non-detection on myself.
Okay, what's that do?
For the duration, you hide a target you touch from. Ah, never mind. Divination magic. Pass.
Yeah.
Beans. Alright, give me a second to go look it up then.
That probably would have been useful for right here, depending on how long it lasts.
Oh, right.
Then the Faye guy wouldn't have had no idea where you guys were.
Susie.
Okay, just since I don't think I want to survive another attack,
Yep.
I'm going to cast Prayer of Healing on myself.
Prayer of healing?
Yep. Since it's on myself, I don't have to, like, roll for it, or...
What does it say?
Just that up to 6 creatures of your choice you can see within range regain hit points equal to 3d8 plus 4.
Yeah, so you don't have to do anything. You can pick you and 5 other people if you want.
Sure, if there's 5 other guards or whatever.
I say that none of the other guards currently... There's a couple guards that kind of look hurt because they were in the general area when the Wyvern crashed into the ground.
Then
But no one too
we'll
particular.
take her.
Okay. So,
We'll just...
go ahead and heal up.
Yep. $15.
Alright, 15 points of healing. And those guards suddenly just kind of like get their second wind and they're like... They kind of like scream out. They hear like a roar of like, kind of like a rallying cry go out. So the guards all feel bolstered by
Yep.
the healing.
And I will use my spiritual weapon to attack that wyvern again.
Yep, do it up.
Okay.
Ooh, your attack. This time not with advantage.
13.
13. That will just hit.
Okay. So that's... 6.
6 points of damage. Alright. Spiritual weapon's a great spell.
Hmm.
So as your spiritual weapon come out, as you quickly kind of channel your patron, and you feel green energy course through you and through other targets, and you guys all feel the healing pulse as your wound slowly close up. The pierced wound that kind of went through your shoulder is now starting to close up, and the pain of the poison is starting to wane. Then you angrily look at your spiritual weapon and you send it forward, and it slashes into the wyvern, crushing one of its wings, keeping it from being able to fly, dealing a lot of damage. Alright, anything else? Like, I know you want to use your sky blinding fast, but if it's not it's not in the sky.
No, I get that. I'm
the
just
rest of-
wondering if I can also, like, move.
Yeah.
Can I walk?
I mean, you can move, yeah.
And in the same action? Or is that just...
And move is its own action.
Okay. So I just want to, like, try and move out of range a little bit of, you know, its tail, at least.
Yep. Okay. It does not make an opportunity attack against you. But which direction do you want to go? Do you want to go closer to the mushroom, or towards tents, or where do you want to go in general?
Probably toward the tent, since the other wyvern is by the mushroom.
Okay. So you start making your way kind of to the right, or it would be to your left at that point.
Like,
towards the
within
tents.
range for me to cast certain spells, but, like...
Yeah. Well, I will say, I mean, your full range of movement would still probably keep you in range for most spells, if not all spells.
Yeah.
So, yeah, easy enough.
Okay. I
But
just
he's
don't
no
want to
longer.
get hit again.
Yeah, he's no longer in melee. So, Daffodil's up.
Okay, he is going to crossbow again from his hidden spot on the one that we've been hitting.
Okay, roll attack.
We can get rid of him, he's gone. $15.
15?
Yep.
That's good. That'll hit. Roll your
Cool.
damage. And sneak attack.
$18.
18?
Yep.
Nice. Okay, 18 points of damage. So as he kind of shoots out another crossbow bolt, it manages to kind of catch him in the eye. Now he's one eye down, and he is hurting. A roar of pain comes screaming out of the wyvern as it just is going wild. It starts flailing all over the place. Its broken wing is just kind of like being dragged behind. Its claws are lashing out as much as possible. Its tail is flailing about, and it's almost dead. Anything else?
Nope, I don't think he's got pretty much anything for bonus actions now.
All right. Next up is the guard turn. Somebody please roll me a d20. 10? Yeah. So with that, the guards, being bolstered by the healing magic, can see the wyvern in its kind of wild state. Instead of being scared, they rush forward and they start hacking into it with all their might. And with that, it's enough that it finally heaves its last breath as its head is almost cut clean off and dies. Alright. That is it. For that wyvern is dead. The guards, you guys rolled just high enough to get enough damage to do it.
Yeah.
So that is now the next wyvern's turn. The next wyvern, single-minded in its task, is going to attack the mushroom again. So it's going to make 2 more claw attacks. It's going to hit. That one is going to miss. And it's going to deal... Okay. So as it goes, it makes another pass. One of his claws manages to connect and deal a good amount of damage to the mushroom, but the other one misses. So. Alright, next up, Pip.
Alright, I'm gonna, once again, try to attack it with the thing. Nat 20.
Yeah!
Ah! Finally!
Alright, roll me 3 d10s. Actually, 6 d10s.
Woohoo! Do you need more d10s?
Hold on. I got him.
I feel like you probably got enough.
Oh wait, grab the wrong thing.
Wrong tube.
Like I said, it's gonna feel real good when you hit with that thing.
Okay. We got 10, 18, 17, no, 27, 32, 38, 40. That's all.
Alright, 40 points of damage. So you flustered with your missing and now kind of getting used to the ballistas. You're not much of a kind of a ranged fighter, but you're getting the hang of it. You channel your kind of fighting energy and you finally aim and you manage to catch it square in the chest. And it deals a massive amount of damage as that crossbow bolt is now lodged in its chest. It lets out a roar of pain. But, yeah, that was good.
Yep.
Awesome job.
And
Alright.
then, do I think it's gonna come after me now?
You make a animal handling check.
Do we get advantage on animal handling? Or is it just the vehicle steering thing?
Just for a vehicle thing.
Ooh.
The animal handling or nature, I'll let you take.
It doesn't matter, they're both nothing, so 3.
You are unsure.
So I'm going to use my ghost step tattoo. I'm going to activate it.
Okay.
So I have 3 charges a day.
Oh, damn, that's such a good idea. Ah!
I'm also wondering if I give you guys too many magic items that you forget you have other ones.
It's one of those things, like, you know, when you played, like, the free games as a kid and you get, like, a couple of, like, the special currency, and you'd be like, I can never use this, must hoard it, like Dragon Gold.
So, my tattoo, when it's attuned, it lasts until the end of my next turn.
Okay.
So I have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage from non-magical attacks.
Yep.
I can't be grappled or restrained, and I can move through creatures and solid objects as if they were difficult terrain. And if I end my turn in a solid object, I take 1d10 force damage. If the effect ends while you're inside a solid object, you're instead
You're forced out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. No issues. So any attacks made against you are gonna have disadvantage, basically. Perfect. All right. Anything else?
Nope.
All right. Faye, you're up.
I just look really cool.
Yeah. You.
So,
You.
With a little whoosh.
As you kind of
That's
like
right.
you make your attack, and then you're kind of thinking like, this might end badly. Then you're all of a sudden you see a flash from your tattoo, which I can't remember where it is. The scar across your eye flashes,
And I
and
say
then
whoosh.
you become slightly, your cape mellows out, and you become slightly incorporeal. Like you're still visible, but you have this ghostly kind of
Ghostly,
appear.
yes.
The guard that's standing next to you kind of gets taken aback, and he's like, "Oh!"
I look badass.
Your scar is ever faintly glowing on your incorporeal form.
I'm excited.
okay. So,
Your scar tattoo.
I do.
my turn. I'm within 120 feet of this other wyvern. If
Yes.
not, I will. Okay.
Yes, you are. I had to think about where it was.
Yeah. So I will use Guiding Bolt.
Okay. Then attack or save.
Attack.
Okay.
14.
14. That will just hit.
Okay. That is 66.
Nice.
Would have been nicer if it had been a d20. Okay. 2, 7, 13, 19, 24.
24 points of damage. Nice.
My
So-
mom used to make me balance her checkbook in the car at stoplights.
That's fair. So
We
you
all have our skills.
so you channel your Fey energy, and green light kind of compels around your hand as you blast out a bolt of force that goes out and lances into the driving the
Wyvern.
bolt that's in the wyvern's chest deeper into its chest, dealing a massive amount of damage. And it is now, as blood spurts out from the wound, it is now bloody.
Cool. I'm also going to move my spiritual weapon, like, closer. Like 20 feet. So
Yeah.
it's not going to do anything, but it's going to get there.
It's getting there.
Baby steps.
Yeah, that's fine. Anything else?
Nope, I got nothing.
Dash up.
Okay, he is going to...
So what's the range on a short crossbow?
80 regular,
Mhm.
320 with disadvantage.
Yeah, so it's going to be with a disadvantage on this attack
Okay,
because of his location in comparison to the dragon. The wyvern.
right, the wyvern. Okay. Okay.
Is that natural
20.
That's so disappointing.
Give me another, please.
What? Why was
22.
it bad to have
That
a?
hits.
Why was it bad to have a 20?
Because she had
This
to roll with
crossbow.
disadvantage.
Yeah,
So she could have rolled, she could have had double damage with sneak.
that's why that sound was of pain.
And I was
Okay.
like, why? That's a good thing.
And that,
you just
with
rolled
that,
a nat
that kind of
20.
attack, you almost probably could have killed it, but
Ugh! Alright,
hard to say.
yeah. Probably not this one. Okay, 10.
10 points of damage?
Yeah.
Yep. So the crossbow bolt lances out, and he's kind of aiming same for the similar, like the giant bolt that's out of his chest. And he misses, and it pierces him in a different spot of his body. Dealing damage, but not as much.
Yeah.
All right, now it's the guard's turn. Please roll a d20 for me.
2.
2. Gotcha. All right. So the guard has had a pretty.
What is
pitiful
up with
turn.
my dice tonight?
That brings us back to the wyvern. The wyvern, single-minded in its fury, is going to make another pass to the mushroom. Make successful attacks. Okay. Alright, mushroom is like being torn asunder, but it is still standing. Alright, hit.
Alright, again. Oh, 2! So 8. So nothing.
Fortunately, that will not hit.
I know.
I'm sorry.
I can
You
do
dealt like the most damage.
nothing! I did one thing! Everything else has been garbage!
But that one thing was awesome.
Ah.
And it is set up for more awesome things.
I just feel like my life right now is just garbage!
There.
My
Alright.
cries of despair.
Faye, you're up.
Okay.
Come on,
So
Pip, I need your magical powers.
gonna hit it again with
Bring me good
guiding
luck.
bolt.
Alright.
Bring me good luck.
I ran out of level 3 spell slots. It's just
Bring
getting
me
level
all
2 now.
Bring me all the luck. Bring me all the luck. Please bring me
So
the
you
luck.
have multiple levels.
It's not the luck. Bring me the luck. Then bring me the luck. Bring me the luck.
Okay.
That was not luck. Come on.
So, cast an
Luck.
Alright, roll your attack.
13.
Please.
Just hits.
Okay. Five.
Why?
Alright, so that's 12, 15,
Okay.
15.
15 points of damage, alright. So you channel your energy once again and you lance out. Again, not quite hitting where you're aiming for. Still dealing damage, but not as much as you were hoping for.
And again, guiding
Spiritual
weapon.
It's
Inching a little closer.
reaping its way towards the mushroom.
Yeah.
Kind of like hovering up in that direction. Alright, that's up.
Okay, is there any closer place he could be hiding?
I mean, he could be under the scaffold, but I mean, that's kind of equally distant,
Yeah.
so.
Okay, so we're just gonna have to have disadvantage, I guess.
Please.
Because he's going to do the same thing.
Yeah.
Please bless me with your luck. Make my future rolls be blessed.
Ah!
What do you roll?
One of them was a 20.
Oh, again? All your 20s are being wasted on Daffodil.
Yeah. 16.
That will hit.
But they're being wasted. You could always lend me one of those.
Here you go. That's 8,
Give me all the juju.
14, 17, 22.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, with that, how would Daffodil like to do this?
Yeah! He is just, I don't know, as badass as he can manage. Ready.
So, Daffodil channeling his inner Legolas
Yeah.
and just
Slides
Feeling
down
it.
the stairs on
he
a
just,
shield.
no, it's down the back of a giant elephant that somehow managed to appear.
Yeah.
No, he runs out from the tent and kind of like jumps on one of those stools that are there, and he lines up the perfect shot as he's just kind of aiming against all odds.
Does like a backflip.
He jumps up in the air mid backflip as it's flying over top of him.
Or like that, have you seen that video with that lady who could like pull a bow with her feet?
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's a hand crossbow.
I don't care! He's a hedgehog! What do you want from me? They're all feet!
Alright, so he,
No, he has
He's
to
like-
do some like
he's feeling-
Jackie
You
Chan
did not
shit.
spend a whole week gaining the squat nimbleness for nothing, Shane!
so he's feeling, he takes a swig from his drink, and he goes out there, he pulls off one of his boots,
Hold my
affixes
beer, watch this.
affixes the crossbow between his toes, and uses his other foot to shoot out. And against all odds, it launches out and hits right in the spot with the bigger bolt, and deals just enough damage to take the wyvern down.
Yes.
But the wyvern, it was flying towards the mushroom, so I need you guys to roll me a percentile dice, please. As it starts falling out of the sky, now lifeless.
9.
Oof.
No!
So with a 9,
We're doomed!
we're not making it through this crossing. All of that shit, and we're not making it through the goddamn crossing. We're going back to bed.
I'm leaving. Good night. Good stream tonight. Love you all. Never coming back here again.
Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you all in therapy.
So, the wyvern crashes into the mushroom, but only manages to kind of scrape against the side of it. It takes more damage, but is still standing, and the faint shimmering of Fey power is still raining from underneath it. As it is 4 points away from being destroyed.
Ah! Okay, so we need botanists to come out here now.
Do botanists do mushrooms? They're fungus. What scientists do mushrooms?
Hopefully none,
What
because we
scientists
don't want them high. Thank you.
Meredith!
What?
Actually, it's pretty good.
Thank you. I came up with it immediately. That does not happen. Usually it takes at least a minute.
So, but with that,
Or
the
five.
wyvern crashes into the ground and eventually kind of stops as it hits the palisade, kind of jostling him a little bit. And a quiet settles over as everyone looks around and waits for something else to happen. And there's
A
nothing.
mycologist
Mycologist?
is someone who works with fungi.
There you go. Call a mycologist!
Quick! Call a mycologist!
So with that, you guys all look around,
People use healing spells on it. Quick!
and suddenly
Use mending.
Yeah?
a cry goes up
Yeah?
from the people around you as you guys look around and realize you have won the day.
Oh.
As everybody looks around, there's a moment of quiet, and everybody looks around waiting for something else to happen, and as nothing does, steadily a roar goes out from the assembled warriors and crossing guards and oak guard as they send up a cheer.
I am still mad. The name needs to be changed.
Anybody that's new, the name The Crossing Guard was specifically invented to mess with, actually me.
Yeah.
But I don't care. So it actually has done its work on Meredith.
It pisses me
Spectacularly.
off.
You can complain
Crossing
to
guards are just.
you can complain to Ashley in bed. They help me.
I have.
That's
I have.
They seemed unfazed, strangely enough.
fair. But yeah, the day has been won. So you
I
guys.
even told them that it's usually people who are like drunks or whatever usually got that job.
So the mushroom is just barely kind of standing as you guys are looking around, catching your breath, realizing that the wyverns are defeated, and now can kind of collect yourselves and try to figure out what's going on. So it's the quiet citizen found a battlefield. We're gonna take a break.
Hey!
Okay.
We're an hour into the stream. That worked out perfectly.
And then Pip's gonna probably loop one of them.
Luke's one of the
Luke
wyverns?
wyvern.
Yes.
So 1 scale, 2 scale.
See if there's anything
Yes.
good on it that she might. That she
Maybe
might
it's
be able
expensive,
to.
like the snail. Maybe I could make a house out of it.
No, she is trying to see if there's anything that when we go to the Feywilds that she might be able to be like, would you like this? For our safety.
Make like those shark tooth necklaces, sell them to the tourists.
Exactly.
So, but with that, you guys are. We can get back to that when we get back. So, what we'll do is it's just about 7:30. So we'll say we'll be back at 7:45 Eastern Standard. So for those of you watching it, what?
Nothing.
Big country, big world, really. Maybe that one person's from a different country. We don't know.
I think it's bad.
Just lie to us. Tell us you're from America.
Well, if you say lie to us and they say they're from a different country, that'd just be perfect.
Well, this person doesn't like to chat with us anyway.
That's right. So anyway, we'll be
Just
back
listening.
in.
They're not even homework or something.
We'll be back in 15 minutes. Thank you guys
Stay
for
in
being
school.
with us, and we'll see you here shortly. 1. Hello and welcome back to KDRPG. We are back from our break.
Hi, viewer.
Hello, one viewer who's still here. Thank you for being here. Hello, people on YouTube watching us. We are
Sometime
returning.
in the future.
You just rather skip through this, or some by chance they happen to put an ad in our video, you had to watch that, which is unfortunate. But
Tragic.
You know.
Who would ever advertise on us?
who knows? It's where all the money is, yo. Anyway, so we are back. But yeah, so where we left off, you guys had just defeated the Wyverns. A quiet had settled over the battlefield, and a roar of victory had been sent out from the assembled warriors. You guys find yourselves out of combat. What would you guys like to do?
Sorry.
What?
There's a kind of hush.
What? I know, but who?
Herman's Hermits.
Oh, no. What do we say?
What do you guys want to do?
I said I would like to check out the Wyvern.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she wants to loot the bodies.
What are you looking for in particular?
Anything of interest.
Okay, roll a rather investigation or perception check. Depends on how physical you're getting with the Wyvern.
Oh.
Physical. So, what were the two things again?
Perception or investigation. If you want to kind of move its parts around and look for stuff, then it would be investigation.
It's gonna be perception because it's gonna be a 15.
15? Alright, looking around the body, you do see some arrows that have been broken and stuck in. Which one did you go to?
The one by the mushroom.
The one that fell out of the sky?
Yeah.
Okay. You find the big ass bolt sticking out of its chest. You find some other smaller bolts. We'll say, kind of looking around its tail, you notice that the long stinger seems particularly dangerous, and there's poison dripping out of the end of it. Its also fangs are long and sharp, along with its horns that kind of go around its head. But you don't really find anything particularly of interest, other than all the sharp pointy bits that it used to kind of attack you guys.
Do I think I could pull out a tooth without too much trouble?
You can try.
I want to try.
Roll a strength check. How do you want to try to pull the tooth out?
Just gonna go up to the guy.
You gonna try to break it, or you
Don't you
gonna
have
try
a
to
dagger
pull
or
it out?
something?
Pull it out.
Okay, strength check, please.
8.
You try with all your might, and you just can't quite get good enough grip because of all the saliva.
Ew. Ew. Ew.
Then she's gonna try to go for it with the horn and just slash it off.
Try to slash it off? Okay, roll an attack.
What? You don't think I could with an attack?
Roll for an attack.
Slash?
We've got some Monster Hunter going on here.
That is a 25 to hit.
Alright, roll damage.
Bold talk from a girl who screamed when that bug came at you in the Stardew Valley mine.
Shut up. 14. Stardew Valley is different than D&D. I'm sorry. I don't actually see it in D&D.
It's not buzzing and coming at me.
Just have to have D&D and VR, and it'll just program like the monsters that you
I would get nowhere.
Bye!
Ah! Run away!
Yes. It would just be a Monty Python.
Yep.
Constantly.
You put a ding in it. You took a pretty good chunk out of the horn, but it's not broken off yet.
One more time.
Okay, roll an attack.
18.
That hits. Roll damage. Nah.
15 points of damage.
Alright. You put a bigger crack into it, and it's close, but it's not quite broken off yet. You get the sense with another attack you might get.
One more attack. Unnatural 20.
Alright, that hits.
11.
11. Alright, so with that, you managed to finally kind of cleave through it, and you're using your rapier as it was not intended for. And
Not for its intended purpose.
cut the horn off. And now you have a long, kind of wavering horn, probably like that. With a slight curve to it, a very sharp point.
Cute.
Jewelry.
No, she might try to like hollow it out to make a horn and
All I can think of is like Bug's Life.
Leaf.
I'm sure there's so many like better media,
Examples?
but my brain is like so like Bug's Life.
Like pretty much like in Lord
I
of the Rings.
saw
they
that
have
once
those
and I
big-ass swords.
hated it.
Bug's Life.
I saw that once and I hated it.
I was here for it.
Oh, but it's not. I wanted to smush them all.
Especially the weird old man playing chess with himself.
Oh, is the Pixar opening? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh!
That's where they were.
That is good. Everything else, shit.
And then when Toy Story 2 came out and like it's the same guy fixing Woody, I'm like, I know him! It's the guy!
There's all sorts of those little Easter eggs they put in a lot of their movies.
Anyway.
You can just watch that one short on Disney Plus.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I know it. I know it. It is... Do you know how many times I watched those VHS when I was a kid? Like, it is burned in there.
I mean, to be fair, that guy kind of makes me think of like when I'm playing like an NPC and monsters at the same time. It's like, ha ha! Oh, wait.
Ha.
No, do you know what it made me think of always?
What?
What Connor would be like as an old man.
Yeah, I can see that.
You just go into the park and just...
Make his way around the table.
But also Gavin playing against himself just to win his dentures too. Also like Gavin. So.
But anyway, so you get the horn off.
Anyway.
The crossing guards are starting to kind of like make their way over to the corpses and
Many
start
of your people are called guards.
trying to. It's a lot of cards.
We'll get you a thesaurus for your birthday.
Thank you. It's the oak people who watch things.
Voyeurs.
The Donwood just took on a whole new perspective.
We said we weren't furries, but
Secretly.
secretly we're still not furries.
Yeah, that's fair. So yeah, the crossing guards start making their way over and start kind of like looking through the wavering corpses, trying to move them out of the way, trying to figure out how they're going to get them out of the courtyard. Not Orthreus. Gosh dang it. Hook eventually makes his way over to you guys and says, "Well, that was quite the battle." As he's kind of catching his breath.
Yep, I'm ready now.
Well fought. Good job, you two of you. Three of you.
Yeah, you guys fought good too.
Thank you.
You fight good.
Do you guys have a file or something?
I mean,
She wants to go back. I was like,
No, she's gonna use it to make a horn out of the.
oh.
and there's a blacksmith shop over there. I'm sure they have one.
Hey, blacksmith!
It's not a file that you use for that. What is that thing called?
I don't know what it's
I
called. But I know
remember
what you're
using
talking
it for
about.
making like woodcuts.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if you'd be
middle
able to...
school art. Why were you so long ago?
You probably wouldn't be able to use that in a horn, though. You'd have to get, like, a drill.
That's fair. A drill would probably be.
Anyway.
And then file it out from there, using a round file. So you'd have to, like, drill a hole through the center, then you have to take a round file and just go... for, like, days.
Days. Like a reverse lathe.
Lathe would work really good.
Anyway, that's what Pip's gonna do really quickly before we go to.
Okay, so you go over to the blacksmith shop. The blacksmith's there working on some stuff. He's kind of caught back, but then he gets back to work relatively quickly. So you walk up to him and he kind of says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Yeah, I would like to buy some equipment so I can make a horn from this.
I think it's already a horn.
No, like
Oh,
sort of horn.
so I don't know what kind
We're in trouble! Ah!
yeah, I get what you're saying. I think you'd probably
That's a
need a drill and a file for that.
Okay.
I do have some spares.
I like to buy it.
Okay, I mean, if you want to buy them.
Am I with her right now?
It's up to you.
We'll say I got dragged along.
Okay.
It would be best to leave this to the professionals.
But what if we don't come back?
Then we'll be dead and don't need it anyway.
But I want to make. How much would you buy this for?
I mean, it's genuine wyvern horn, so I'd spend a pretty penny on a horn if it was crafted correctly and gilded.
And like, would you buy this for me now?
Oh, I thought you were gonna like commission him to make one.
But what if we don't come back?
What good is the money gonna do you in the Feywilds?
You don't know what they
I'm
spend
saying
on
that I might waste the time in the horn, so I can't use the horn at any point. And it's just pointless to do all that work that I just did. Which Shane wants it to be pointless, all that work that I just did. I
mean, if you might be able to make a horn. It's possible. You're not like a
I'm either gonna commission or I'm gonna sell it to him. Either way.
Well, he says, well, I do have a bunch of other wyvern horns right over there, so.
I don't want your sympathy.
It wasn't sympathy, it was pity.
Yeah, it's up to you. I'll sell you the tools.
Can I trade this in for an actual horn?
Yeah, we do have warning horns.
Do you have one that I can trade a fancy horn for this horn?
I mean, it's not a horn yet, but I mean...
It's you just said it's a wyvern horn! Give me a break!
Oh, a different context. I mean, I would be willing to trade you a horn for
Getting him that thesaurus.
A horn for a horn!
A trumpet for a horn. There's thesaurus.com.
Well, yeah, but I don't trust you to actually go onto it because you haven't yet, so...
I mean, you're gonna trust me to read a book?
Yeah. We literally got a monster in our regular campaign from that book I lent you.
It's fair. Haha! You did it too. Anyway. Yeah, I'll trade you. He hands you this. Kind of nice. It's not like... It's got silver kind of inlays. Just regular ivory horn.
Okay.
So you gain a horn. It makes a sound. Not a horn that comes off an animal.
What's this place?
Hmm?
Horn of where are we?
You're at the
Mushroom Fort.
Mapleton Outpost.
Of
Or the Maple Outpost.
Oh, that's probably a clever set.
Is there a cool name for the area though?
It's the Maple Outpost. I mean, they were just in the forest near the Mapleton. It's the only name we came up for the place, okay? What do you want me to do? Call it Zalion?
No,
The Zalion
I
Outpost?
want to call it something cool like Horn of the Mushroom.
Call it Horn of the Mushroom Fort. Or the Mushroom Horn
Fortress.
of Guiding.
Horn of the Mushroom Fortress.
I mean, I can't...
Boy, this DM stuff is easy.
Sure! You DM the next run. After you guys finish this campaign, you can run DM the next one.
You know what? You know, it's a thought. After all the storytelling I had to do at work. It's a thought.
Shane rolls a d20, natural 20. Yeah, you still fail.
Yeah, he dies. Sorry.
Okay.
No, he dies, and that was the good ending.
To run our evil campaign.
He gets to go to heaven.
Okay. So Pip goes. Okay.
He goes.
Okay. So Pip is happy, and now she's ready to head out into the Feywild.
Alright, so you find the rest of your party waiting by the front of the mushroom as the mushroom's kind of like slightly askew as compared to what it normally was.
Can they fix that?
Don't know.
Okay, bye.
Alright, so you guys make it to the rest of your party, and Hook looks to you guys and says, "Ready?"
Yep.
Alright, for the second time, he like takes a step forward and like pauses for a second, looks around.
Pip just walks. He's like, ah. Pip's like, no, just going for this shit.
If I die, I die.
I'm ready for what happens next.
You guys continue forward, and you are able to make it to the cusp of the mushroom. As you do, you see a faint shimmering, kind of like a glow, kind of emanating from the mushroom as you guys walk forward. So you guys make your way around the stem, and you kind of look back. You look back, and you realize that the fort's no longer there.
Well,
You
yeah.
guys find yourself kind of in a different location. You look around, and all you see is a small little cabin, kind of parked off to the side. Well, not really a small little cabin. It's the ruins of a small little cabin.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well,
wyverns!
considering a couple of wyverns just came through.
And you guys find yourself in the middle of kind of like this clearing with a giant mushroom that's completely intact.
Okay.
This one is
Love
kind of has
an
like a
intact
silvery
mushroom.
color to it rather than the reddish color of the last one. And it's definitely a little bit crazier. And you notice that the trees around you, and it looks very similar to like where you came from, but everything is just wild, like a lot bigger. The shrubbery and the brush
vegetation.
and the undergrowth is just like crazy. There's like crazy colors, like you see purples, you see greens, you see oranges. Things are kind of growing in all different directions. The landscape takes a noticeable change. And you guys see the ruins of a little building off to your right-hand side.
Whoops. Is that the only building that we can see around?
Yes.
Well, let's go check that out.
Okay. So you guys make your way over to the little log cabin as you guys
Mhm.
cross through. You're joined by Hook and Falana. You guys make your way over, and it's the burnt kind of destroyed ruins of the building. Do you guys want to look around for anything particular?
Yeah, because there's probably people stationed here, so.
Okay. Roll an investigation check,
was.
please.
Or was. Alright.
Cause you have an investigation.
Oof. Okay, who's got it better, me or
And
Daffodil?
shitty rolls.
Seriously, all of my good rolls. You said perception or no investigation? Okay, Daffodil's got the best, so 12.
12.
Not bad.
You don't find.
Good job.
He doesn't find anything really of note other than kind of like destroyed lumber and things.
But like
he
no
does-
corpses.
He does eventually find a corpse. You were told there was possibly 2 people that were stationed there, but you can't find the other one.
Which could just mean they were eaten whole, but
Hello.
be worth looking around ish.
Is anybody here?
Okay, roll a perception check.
Me or
Whoever, if you want to look around.
alright. $17.
17. Looking around, you do eventually find most of us have a corpse. Off
Love
under one of
that.
the trees. So, you also do find some kind of semi-ruined food stuff that's kind of around the main kind of cabin, and wood stacked for fire and things of that nature, but nothing really much of use.
We'll
Okay.
have to remember to alert someone when we go back.
Well, there seems to be nobody here anymore, so we should just move on out, right? To
Do we know where
wherever
we're going?
Do you address that to Hook or Falana?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we have the general location. We were told to follow the main road, and that would eventually lead us to one of the major cities, and from there we can make our way to the courts.
Alrighty.
Well,
Off we go.
Alright, we'll rush these poor souls and continue along.
Pip is listening very intently to see if she hears anything new and different, and try and mimic the sounds that she hears.
I will note this, too. When you guys crossed over to the portal,
Mhm.
it was getting later in the evening because of the way that the portal opened and closed, that you guys only had to be. That's when you guys would go.
okay.
As you guys arose into the Feywild, what glimpses you can get of the sky, it's a very bright and colorful sky. It's definitely different colors, and the sun seems to be much higher in the sky than it was when you guys left.
Mhm.
And you guys, I'm assuming you guys want to travel for a little bit first.
Yep.
As you guys travel, it doesn't really seem to get any darker or change in kind of lightness.
Brilliant.
So, how long do you guys want to travel for? Noting that it was probably about 6 o'clock when you guys left in the first place.
So it'll probably be verging on exhaustion soon.
Depends on how long you guys want to travel for.
Probably until we start getting tired.
Yeah, just shy of that, and then we'll set up a camp.
Okay, so you guys start getting... You guys travel probably good for another 4 or 5 hours before you guys start getting tired. And set up camp. So, I would like one of you guys to roll a survival check, please.
I'm the best for that. Nope, Daffodil's best for that. Oh. 21.
Okay.
Thanks, Shane.
You're welcome. See, it doesn't curse it if you roll it, but it curses it if I roll it, which is unfortunate.
It's true. It's only when I give it back.
That's fair.
It's the transfer.
Give me 1 second.
1.
And in my experience, it only works on men.
That's
Won't
weird.
work on Meredith. Hasn't worked on Lizzie.
It's just because she loves us too much.
That's probably fair. Cheyenne, I don't care if he lives or dies.
You're a lesbian and you don't know it.
I'm kidding.
Love you too, Brittany.
Or is it mainly men who are married that you are able to curse?
No, because the last guy I cursed was unmarried.
So, like, that would be pretty great to be like, I only curse.
And I
married
like you
men.
much better than him.
That's fair.
As evidenced by the fact that your phone still works. I cursed him real good. Like, accidentally.
that's
I'm
pretty
not, like,
impressive.
going around being like, it just happens.
See, I just...
Maybe I'm, like, electromagnetic or something.
Maybe
I
it's
don't know.
because he was not married that it cursed so well. when the man
I've got
is
that, like,
married...
female energy, just like because I have a wife in the house, but he was by himself, so he had no female energy.
Wife
to
in the
counteract.
house, your dog's a girl, like...
Brittany loves me. That's why.
You know.
So we reached that time of the year where I have to
Alright.
explain to all my kids that just because I took my jacket off doesn't mean you get to take your jacket off.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm an adult and have the sense to put my jacket back on when I'm cold, and you're 4.
You don't.
Yep.
And I don't trust you not to run into the road at any given opportunity, so that's why we have a fence.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you guys travel, so you're tired. Eventually Daffodil finds you kind of like a hollow in one of the large, kind of crazy looking trees in the area. You guys are able to set up camp. Was there anything particularly you wanted to do this evening?
Not this evening. All of my stuff really just needs to be replenished with a long rest.
Okay. So you guys go through your normal ritual, set up the dome with the lantern, you get comfortable. And yeah, you have a regular quiet night. As you guys are getting ready to drift off to sleep, you hear Faye. You hear a whispering in your ear.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
It says, "Well, good job. You seem to have saved that portal and made it here safely. It's good. I look forward to seeing you in person once again. I am proud of you."
Shut up.
You're
Do
gross.
Do you do anything?
Nope, I ignore.
Yep.
I heard nothing.
Fair.
What if it was the ring?
If it was the ring, I would have threatened it again. I know it wasn't the ring.
No, he's been oddly quiet.
I know who I can bully.
The ring has been oddly quiet. You feel it's
the
kind of
ring
strange
of
you
power.
haven't heard anything from the ring in a while.
I was too busy being happy that he was shutting up.
Yep.
Alright.
Just as a note.
So it's probably not working here.
You don't know.
Yeah.
You haven't heard it in a while in general, not just since you guys got to play well.
Mm-hmm. I did threaten it to shut up or I would
Yeah.
take the ring off. But...
Yeah.
When someone just has not the ability to shut up, it's suspicious.
It's like Pip.
Listen, I work with toddlers, you guys.
It's
Quiet
true.
makes me suspicious.
Yes. Like that sign that I saw the other day. Silence is golden.
Unless
Unless
you
you
have
had
kids.
kids.
Then it's
Then it's
suspicious.
suspicious. That also counts for dogs, too.
Mm-hmm. Not so much cats. Cats, it's that sudden noise that gets you.
That noise that comes on. Yep.
You weigh 9 pounds! What are you doing?
Alright. So with that, you guys,
Crash, bang, boom.
after your kind of
Shatter.
quiet encounter, you guys do eventually make your way off to sleep. And the sun, you notice as you guys like try to go to bed, like you're in a darker space, so it helps. But the sun and the light and the ambient light does not change throughout the entire night. You guys wake up and it is the same.
Just gonna take her hat and put it over my face.
Yeah, it's fine. So you guys are able to get a night's sleep. So you guys get a long rest, and you wake up upon the next day in the same strange ambient land that you fell asleep in. And ahead of you with the road and the weird shifting terrain and weird peoples that you have not yet know what to encounter lay ahead of you. And with that, we will end.
I knew it.
But I end early
Yeah.
because you guys level up.
Alright, let's
Sorry,
do this.
that was really loud. Sorry, guys.
So, you guys level up. So, good job.
Woohoo! Okay. What do I get at the next level?
Probably good things.
You guys are kind of starting a new kind of like story chapter here as you guys are entering the Feywild. So, it's a good spot to level up.
Oh, wait, do I roll my d10?
Yep.
Did I do that before?
To get your HP.
Yes, I just couldn't remember if I did that before or not.
Yeah, I get another D8. No!
What did you roll?
1.
You can re-roll once.
I will.
I will not
I'm
let
not
you take
rolling
one.
with you. Screw you.
What you get?
2. I'm just
Re-roll
not...
the 2. Wait, what is it?
What is... I get another D8.
There.
Alright. 5. Okay. Respectable. Jeepers creepers.
A 1 or a 2 just hurts.
Yeah!
I'll let you re-roll a 1. I
Because
won't
Brittany
always let
had
you
rolled
re-roll
that
a 2.
again, and it was another 1.
Pain. Pain.
I get to choose more maneuvers.
Nice.
Ooh, what is ambush?
Yeah, you guys should get some good stuff in this level up.
Destroy undead.
Yep, that's a good spell.
There we go.
Level up, 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 up. Level up, up,
You're
up, up.
kidding!
What?
I wasted all that time getting the telepathy feat
Uh-huh.
when my next channel divinity is read thoughts.
Oh.
Ah! Ah!
Yeah, but read thoughts doesn't allow you to talk to people, right?
That's fair.
So not a complete waste. And you get a 4th level spell slot now.
That's fair.
Ooh.
So that's super useful.
Okay.
Right, because you're the knowledge domain, right?
I think so. Probably.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Ooh, that is tempting. Ooh.
What's that little get?
Oh, you got that channel divinity at level 6. Read thoughts.
Did I?
Yeah.
Then I should have known better. Evasion.
But the 7th level, you gain Arcane Eye as an option and Confusion as an option.
Ooh. Nimbly dodge out of the way of certain area effects such as an ancient red dragon's fiery breath or an ice storm spell. When subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dex saving throw, take only half damage, instead take no damage if you succeed, and only half if you fail. There you go, that's nice.
Meredith's the Battle Master. So at the 7th level...
Alright, let's see if Daffodil gets a better D8 than me.
That's fair.
Because he's got both of my D20s! Yep, he gets a 6!
Nice!
This goddamn rodent! Getting all my good rolls.
Oh, you get Know Your Enemy at the 7th level, Liv. Did you see that?
Sorry, I'm reading stuff. Right
Okay,
now.
I'll let you read stuff. I
Possible
apologize.
fights or something? Feats?
Well, no, it's my maneuvers.
Ooh.
So I get 2 more maneuvers. So I'm gonna
Nice.
choose brace. When a creature you can see moves into your reach, you have with the melee weapon you're wielding, you can use your reaction to expend 1 superiority die and make 1 attack against the creature using that weapon. If the attack hits, add the superiority die to the weapon's damage roll.
Nice.
Sleight of hand and stealth are now plus 10 for Daffodil.
Yep.
That's gonna come in here.
Rogues are crazy.
That is so rude, because my best, advantage is still just plus 7.
Yeah.
Heck.
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 Yeah, but you're more versatile, though. Like, when you get magic, you can do
Oh,
all sorts
sure.
of stuff. And especially now that you have 4th level spell slots,
I'm very numbers oriented. I want
Oh.
the numbers.
those are going to feel really good.
Wait, did I not do that? Good.
I know you mean to be friendly, but I hope you
see. 4th level cleric spells. Yeah, that's some good stuff. You get Stone Shape, you get Freedom of Movement, which is a nice one. Death Ward, Control Water, Banishment. Banishment's an awesome spell. Ooh, you gain the ability to do Divination now. Guardian of Faith. Dang. That's crazy. I didn't know that you guys had that spell. The Guardian of Faith. You get to summon basically a protector that sits there for 8 hours.
Nice.
And it deals 20 damage to anything that comes close to it if they fail their save.
Nice.
That is redonkulous.
That reminds me. Do I get anything else for spells? I feel like
Ooh.
Yeah, you get 4th level spells now.
Right, yeah. Well, yeah, 4th level.
Yeah.
Okay, no more cantrips, but I do get another prepared spell.
Yes.
Good to know. And all those like 4th level spells. So there we go.
Yep.
Arcane Eye.
Yeah, you don't get another cantrip till the 5th level. So sorry, to the 10th level. What are you torn between, love?
I am torn between Commanding Presence. When you make a Charisma Intimidation, a Charisma Performance, or a Charisma Persuasion check, you can expend 1 superiority die and add the superiority die to the ability check,
Oh, that's
which will
useful.
be useful.
100%.
Because I have the
presence of the
actor
12-year-old
feat.
daughter.
I have the actor feat, so that might help.
Yep.
Or I have Sweeping Attack. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can extend 1 superiority die to attempt to damage the other creature with the same attack.
Ooh.
Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target within your reach. If the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes damage equal to the number you roll on your superiority die. The damage is of the same dealt by the original attack.
So both useful. Commanding Presence, though, is more useful outside of combat.
Locate creatures.
Yes.
Yes.
Kind of depends on how you want to go with that.
Oh, I like that.
So I think I'm going to do...
Basic Footwork is useful, too.
I don't have that one.
Death
Really?
Ward?
Yeah, Basic Footwork is not showing.
Evasive.
Sorry, Evasive Footwork. And I don't really care for that one. I either like attacks that are going to be very useful.
Yep. So also at the 7th
Or-
level, as a note, you gain Know Your Enemy. So if you spend at least 1 minute observing or interacting with another creature outside of combat, you can learn information about its capabilities compared to your own.
Cool.
So I will tell you if you do that. I can tell you if it's your equal, superior, or inferior in regard to the following characteristics of your choice. So you get to pick 2, and I get to tell you if it's better or worse than you.
Cool. So if we're around Fae creatures and we're in a calm mode, I'll be like, yeah, I want to do that. Just
Yeah.
check them out.
How is he? Can I beat him up?
I like that I have a Pokemon attack now.
Pokemon attack?
Confusion.
Should I do sweeping
The
attack?
way that it acts is literally
It's the same
confusion.
thing. Yep.
Viewer, please respond. I need help. I don't know if I should do sweeping attack or the other one.
We will be guided by you, viewer.
Please.
Make her decision.
I can't choose.
You should also look
Should I
at,
be more charismatic?
You should also look at Banishment, too. Brittany.
I'm looking at it right now, actually.
Or sweeping attack.
Banishment can be
To another
brutal.
plane of existence.
Yeah.
Yes.
It can be brutal.
Not telling me anything, viewer. I don't know what to do.
I mean, you don't have to make a decision tonight if you don't want to. I gave us some time on stream to build characters, but I also figured we could at least make our rolls and stuff. So
Brittany, which one do you think I should do?
Let me see.
Sweeping attack.
Sweeping attack or brace?
Sweeping attack. No, I chose brace because I like that one. Sweeping attack.
Okay, and what's the other one? Commanding presence. Are you good in either of these sections, though? Is intimidation, performance, or persuasion a good stat for you?
Not really.
Then I would go with the other one. Because you're pretty much our tank anyway.
It's true.
Daff is the workhorse. We can always count on him to do those crossbow attacks from a hidden space.
Yep.
He will... However we screw up, he will generally, like, make a hit every round.
Or do we want to try and make me a little bit more charismatic so if I try to persuade somebody, I might have a little bit better luck?
But will it increase your persuasion?
It gives you advantage, doesn't
Yes, it does. So what it does is you add your superiority die to
the ability check. And your superiority die is what, a d6?
No, it's a d8.
Oh.
So she can roll a d8, and she has a chance to
It
add up to
actually
8
might-
points to her
It actually
to
might.
her roll.
It might actually change.
Okay,
because,
so you can make an intimidation, performance, or persuasion check.
Yes.
Okay, so it increases that.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, that might be useful. Go for it. Especially since you're already, like, taking that road with the actor feat.
Yes.
Alright, yep, I'm with you.
I think your superiority die increases eventually, but not quite yet.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I'm like, if they're doing this now, it might have upped
Yeah.
because.
Well, there is two later on. If you get a point, once you guys get chances to pick feats again, you could also do the one that gives you like three more of the maneuvers. There's a feat that does that.
Ooh. Fourth level, guiding bolt or inflict wounds.
Yeah, ridiculous amount of damage, right?
So I only got one more.
Why did I choose a cleric? I just want to kill things.
I mean, clerics can be pretty badass. I mean, in 4th edition, meh. 5th edition, can do damage.
To be fair, a lot of my roleplay has been affected by my LARPing experience, where I have no hand-eye coordination. I'm terrible with Nerf guns, and I'm terrible throwing packets. So it's always a melee weapon. Specifically a polearm, because I'm only 4'11".
I mean,
I need that reach.
you could have been a barbarian or warrior like Meredith. But...
I could have been a barbarian!
Yep.
I had a really good time in that Grung one-shot.
As a barbarian.
More than a one-shot.
Yeah, that was
Did we ever, like, finish that?
Not really.
Okay.
because I was not interested in finishing
Yeah, we
it.
kind of... It was supposed to just be one.
It was supposed to be a one-shot.
Yeah.
So.
Because my character was no longer fun. Because it was supposed to be
It was only fun because you thought we couldn't talk to you, and then somebody, like, knew fish talk. So.
Well, not only that, it was just like her character was like the slave, so it was like it was fun for the one game, but then after that, it's just like okay, this just sucks.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm still a slave, guys.
I'm so slave. I'm treated like crap.
Well, to be fair, we treat each other like crap too. Like you're not special.
Everybody sucks.
We're all horrible little frogs. If you
Oh.
get a chance to play Grung, like do it. Just do it.
All the money when you buy the Grung expansion pack goes to a good cause. So do
There
it
you go. Courtney's playing a Grung right now. She's a bard, but
There
she
you go.
only plays. What are those things called? The sticks.
Symbols?
No, they're these. Shoot, what are they called?
These are just the 260 you think together. And they
Yeah, but like not the wooden ones. They're like the boomsticks or something. Like sports events.
Oh yes.
That's all. That's the only thing she plays. Her character. He gets kidnapped by pirates, so they keep him along just because they're like, why the hell not? And he's like, yeah.
That's awesome.
I don't remember what those things are called though.
I know what you're talking about. Though.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, with that, your characters are more or less leveled up.
Yeah.
So, thank you guys so much for watching, whether you're watching us live on Twitch or on YouTube. If you do watch us on YouTube, feel free to jump in on Mondays. We'd love to have you here and do some chatting. So,
Yes, please.
great to have people again. It's been a while.
Come say hi and tell us whether or not we should be streaming Stardew Valley.
Yes.
Yes.
They're working on me about it.
Yeah. We're contemplating.
What do you mean working? You know you want to.
We probably have to do, like, Arcadia Gaming channel or something like that.
I don't know. It's still technically RPG, isn't it? Like it's not
That is
D&D,
kinda-
but it's
that
still an RPG.
that game is pretty RPGing.
I mean, that's fair. That's
You
fair.
play the role of a farmer.
We could do
A slutty farmer.
we'll do
Brittany, the hoe of the farmers.
dating all the men and the women in
You know
town.
what I do every time I play Story of Seasons? I switch over to my Blessed Hoe and I'm just like, girl sing.
Never played that game.
Blessed Hoe.
Maybe we should also play that game. It's
Yeah.
multiplayer. I don't know.
It's not. It is not at all.
I don't know. I've never played it.
I really wanted All the Town to be multiplayer, but it ended up not being.
Yeah. If you think that sounds like a fun idea, comment. Because we can get the girls to get together on an off day and just do stream Stardew Valley and just have a blast. And
Come
I
and
can
tell us to do fun things. We're not idea people.
No, we're not.
I can account that it is entertaining watching them play video games. Just saying. So, but anyway, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. Please check us out. Share us around on the internet. We'd love to have more people come and hang out with us because it is fun.
Catapult me to e-girl fame.
There you go. So our goal is to make Brittany an e-girl.
There we go.
For me, it's just maybe somebody on the internet being like, "Oh, I know you." That might be nice.
Imagine.
There you go. Start sounding like Brittany hand sanitizer.
No, it'll be maybe it's sweet shampoo.
Please shampoo. There you go.
A Brittany vial of holy water. Go to church, you damn degenerates!
You have a Patreon, but it's just you dressed in like nun wear. And not the sexy kind.
No! The ruler kind. Whack! What do you mean you were passing notes?
We could also.
I don't know where this meme came from. It's like, it's just mid-century Catholic school because all the nuns that I've met are super nice.
Thank you. Anyway, oops. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. We hope you have a wonderful week. Stay safe, and we'll see you again next week.
No.
No,
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
On the day after Easter, whatever it is. Easter
Yeah.
Monday.
Easter Monday. So 2 weeks, not next week. We'll be gone next week.
The 5th. The 5th
Because
of
I'm
April.
like, if it was the 6th, I'd be like, shit. we
We'll
would
see
have
you.
to celebrate.
We'll see you on the 5th of April here at KDRPG on Twitch and
With
on
our
YouTube.
customary pot of tea.
Yes.
Yes. Stay safe
Bye.
and have a good week.
Bye.